the Belzona 277 Walkaround, with an overall length of 27 feet 7 inches, a beam of 9 feet 4 inches, and max horsepower rating of 450.
All right, now we're going to check out the Belzona 277 Walkaround. And to call this boat a center console, I guess you can, because you can fish at 360 degrees, but it's so much more than a center console.
That's why center consoles were invented, was for 360 degrees of fishing room, if you think about it. So it's got all the pluses of it, but they got room for you. You can go spend a long weekend on this boat.
Oh, easily. If you look down inside the cabin, it is really luxurious, and I've never seen a 27-foot boat have a cabin this nice. There's a lot of cuddies out there, but nothing like this. Nothing you can fish 360 degrees, and nothing to this level of fit and finish.
The Belzona has so many things that enhance the experience.
Well, to find a boat that has this many amenities in a 27-foot package, it's really nice because it's still trailerable. It's really, in my opinion, it's the right size for someone that wants to step up a little bit bigger than maybe a 23 center, and they don't want to make that jump into a full cabin boat. This boat might be the perfect compromise.
Let's take a look on it and see what we like.
All right, we're going to start here in the center of this Belzona because this is the only logical place to start. This area of the boat is what sets it apart from other center consoles.
It is. There's so many things here that enhance the experience of taking a boat offshore. If it's not the rocket launcher that turns into extremely comfortable seating, you taught me all about that with bass boats. It's the entrance to the cabin where it should be, and it leads into a great cabin for a boat this size.
Well, it does, and if you look at the helm, I like the fact that they've got all their electronics in line here. They have plenty enough room here to mount all the electronics you would need. As a pilot, as you're standing here, you have plenty of room for two people next to you, but everybody's behind the comfort of this wraparound windshield. So it's almost like you have the protection of a pilot house, but you've got the accessibility of a center console. They've done a great job with the design of this.
I love the fact that they have their anchor up on the bow. So when you bring up that windlass, you can see that your anchor's up and clear.
Well, as we're talking about the bow, let's walk up there because the cushion that's on the front of this is where the family is going to be spending most of their time. Really, really comfortable lounge. It's kind of unique in the fact that it's got a little headrest built into it, but this is where your wife and your kids are going to spend most of the time on this boat. Rick, when was the last time you saw a fishing boat that had this much comfort for somebody to come sit up here on the bow?
Forget sitting up here. This is designed for laying in the sun and taking a nap. This thing is laid out right to be comfortable.
Well, another thing about this pad is, wait till you see what's down below it inside this cabin. Like I said earlier, I've never seen a cabin on a boat this size, this luxurious. It is a place where you can go, you can get out of the sun, you can soak up some AC, but I could easily see spending a weekend on this boat over in the islands, no problem. So now let's go down and let's see what's below this cushion inside this cabin because it's absolutely gorgeous.
Here's what I like about the cabin. I'll very often trailer 50 miles, but maybe I got a weekend. I'm gonna fish Saturday and Sunday. Ho, ho, ho. Put my stuff away at the end of the day on Saturday, hop down here, grab a quick shower, turn up the AC. I don't have to drive all the way back home. It's perfect for back-to-back fishing days.
When was the last time you saw a 27-foot boat with a head that big? You got a nice porcelain head in there, you got plenty of room for a shower. There's a lot of room to get in there and move around. You're not really cramped, and they've done it all in a 27-foot boat.
Let me tell you what, I can do without a lot of things at the end of the day. There is nothing that feels better than a shower and a little AC after a long day's fishing.
Oh, it does. And speaking of fishing, now let's make our way to the back of the boat and look at the cockpit because there's plenty of room back there to get all the fishing done that you want to do. That's what you're going to love about this boat. Okay, this is what I was talking about, the size of the cockpit back here. I like the seat. This is a great place where you can sit and you can rig baits as we're heading offshore. It's a nice stable place where I can be putting stuff together. Once we get to the fishing grounds, you're ready to go. Live well right here. You got insulated storage for all your ballyhoo right there.
Yeah, it's laid out well with plenty of room, Dave. You can fish, gosh, you can fish 6 people on this boat without an issue.
Well, you've got a little tackle station back here, but the side door over here, dual purpose. You can dive on this boat, way to get in and out of the water really easy, but let's say you catch that big fish of a lifetime, so much easier to drag him through a door like that than it is to try and muscle him over the gunnel. A lot of times too, when you pull up to a dock, it's a lot easier to open that door and it makes it easier to get on and off the dock, especially a floating dock, which is going to be close to the same level. Just a lot of things that make that door so much more practical on a boat, and especially in a boat this size. Normally, 27-foot boat, you don't see a side door like that.
Let me give you another application you haven't thought of. Tagging fish and measuring fish. Almost all fish anymore have size limits on them. You want to slide a cobia through, see if he's long enough? There's no strain for him getting lifted over the gunnel or anything. Wet your deck, slide him in, doesn't make it, slide him back.
Well, we've got rod holders in the gunnel, we've got rod holders under the gunnel. So if somebody's looking for a boat that they can fish out of, they can dive out of, they can take the family, maybe they want to spend weekends on the boat, this Belzona 277 might be the exact boat they're looking for.